Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back. It is good to see you here. I'm actually excited because I get to make another episode on KARDS. The developers are, of course, sponsoring today's episode, but I must say I've been playing a lot of this game, almost up to 70 hours, by playing just 10-minute games here and there between recording and live streaming. It really fits into my schedule nicely, and the best part is the game is free. So if you'd like to download this game, down below in the description you can find links, or check it out on Steam. And of course, eventually we'll be coming to mobile, and we'll have a full release in February. But there is a big update to this game now. The Allegiance pack, or the Allegiance update, is here, which allows you to get new cards from France and Italy, and they are quite capable and quite powerful in this game in terms of adding them along with your other units. So we're going to go to cards here today, and I'm going to take a look at my collection and show all for the new Italian and French units here. Look at that. There's actually all these different cards. I have a few unlocked already for the French, but there's going to be a lot of cool stuff to add here. Now, if your mind is melting and you're overwhelmed by this, don't worry. The game has some new rules to make it easier for newer players to get started, and I was intimidated too, and now, honestly, I'm completely addicted to this game, and I play it all the time. And I wish I could actually live stream it a little bit more, but I get more focused on what I'm actually doing, and, well, I'm doing quite good, I think, in this game. Not the best player ever, but I'm certainly having a lot of fun. So you can see all what these cards do in the game, and if you're a pro player, if you play a while, you know that there's some new stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and take a look at just playing another game at random in cards and doing it live. So I guess here we go. I'm going to try to check it out with my my two favorite decks recently have been my Russia deck and my Britain 2 deck. These two here are my recent favorites. I've been enjoying playing with them quite a bit, and I've been trying to unlock some stuff for the Soviets. Another cool thing about the game is that there are pay-to-win elements to it, but you can earn them by just completing daily challenges. Like, for example, if I go to Profile here under my Progression tab, I can see that all I need to do is play 20 order cards, and then I get 5 gold, not to mention playing 1,300 Soviet cards. You can see I've made I've been playing just a little bit, just a tiny smidge of cards. Yeah, I'm totally addicted. So to Thomas and the team, thanks, guys. I now, have a serious problem, I would say. Just to make mention, too, by the way, there are the two new factions of France and Italy, 150 new cards with 22 for each of the existing 5 nations, so there's new cards for all of them. And then elite cards can no longer be used for allied nations. Damn! That one took away one of my powerful decks, but all right, it's to make it more welcoming for new players. I got you. All right, fair enough. It was my Russia deck. But anyway, let's go into a new battle here. We'll probably try to do one with the Britons and one with the Russias, and let's see how we do today. Here we go. All right, we're going to start off with the Soviet-German deck. I wanted to make mention that there's 26 new achievements for the game, too, and there's also balance updates for cards, and a few things have changed. So we're playing against Scaramanga Gold Gun. Oh, nice. A Bond reference. Cool. I've got some great Soviet cards and some wonderful German cards to go together here. So my greatest deck has been weakened slightly, but I've changed it to be a little bit more powerful in other ways. So we'll see how it plays out. Honestly, guys, I just love playing this game. I really, truly do. It's just one of the best experiences to just like play for 10 minutes between certain things. And I really want it on mobile because I think it would be the best thing for me to do, like when I'm cooking or something like that. I don't know. It's an addiction. I've really never felt this way about a game before where, you get all sorts of online games and they always say the most addicting experience. No. It's usually the games that you never really hear too much about that actually everybody's playing. Over 400 billion downloads in 2 days. No, dude. Nobody's playing that stuff. Come on. It's all about games like KARDS and Men of War and War Thunder and stuff like that. That's what everybody's playing. But some of those games aren't even fully released and or have the biggest budgets for advertisements or whatnot. So anyway, our enemy here is playing as Japan. Japan has some really good abilities to have units with very low health but really high attack. Japan is all about attack. They're almost even more blitz than the Germans. The Germans have some good early units, but not as good as the Japanese. And the Japanese also have some very good late units too, so we'll see what we can do. He's being quite picky about the cards that he pulls out, but I guess for good reason because he's really got to break through our defensive lines here. He's going to try to hit face, it seems. Okay. He got +1 from that card that he just played, plus this card here, the Type 93. So we're going to make sure that never happens again by blocking him with a little unit there, and then we're going to cut that unit down completely so they can't attack again. All right, now it's back to him. I think we're going to see the big artillery cannon next, a 4-3 that the Japanese can play. Looks like he's going for the blitz now for a 3-3. And I'll probably have to destroy that one again. And it'll probably do some damage to our HQ or another unit. Yeah, HQ. So this guy's going for a real big blitz. And that's exactly how the Japanese are meant to be played. I'll call out another, yeah, the rifle card here. They're very good at ambushing the enemy and stopping them from attacking right away. So let's see here what he does next. I'm assuming he's going to try to play a tank, but we'll see. All right, he's getting ready to call it out. I think it, well, some players are very picky about what they do. In this case, he's trying to pin me down, which is good, but not really the end of the world for me or him. Let's go ahead and try to call out Zukov, which allows me to almost get like a free infantry unit, or at least in this case, it costs 3 less. So we can go ahead and call them out, and then that's going to be the end for my moves. He's going to attack again. Looks like he's going straight for, yeah, the Japanese cards either damage other units on destruction or they damage the HQ, since the Japanese are like very furious at attacking. So we'll see exactly if we can pull off a win here. Hopefully very soon. Come on now. Just waiting for him to make a move. Sometimes in these card games, this is usually the longest period, is when you're waiting for the enemy to make a move. And he's done some very good damage to me, but I'm starting to build up now to where I can push forward and start locking down the front line. He'll probably move this unit forward and then attack. And looks like he's going, oh, okay, he's going to go with a blitz. Oh, okay, I guess not this time. All right. Let's see. I need to attack with a unit here right away. We're going to have to guard the, I think the HQ, yeah, with the plane he can't attack the HQ. So I'm going to push forward with these two. He'll probably attack these, and then we'll get the T-34 out, which has heavy armor, which is a cool game mechanic, which means that it always takes 1 less damage by whatever unit's attacking it. So if he attacks it with this airplane, it'll only do 5 damage. It'll be enough to destroy it, but, you know, if for example, this had 10 health, he'd only do 5 damage. All right, another armored car being called up. Interesting tactics here. He's going to attack the 7.5 first. If he attacks this unit, I believe he'll lose it because this unit will do its damage first during an attack. So, and it looks like that card, since it was destroyed, did a little damage here. This guy's got a nice setup for all of the just constant damage. Constant just hitting. But he can eventually be pushed off the hill with Soviet armor, though he's waiting quite a long time to do it. I just need some better cards to come through. And there we go, a wipe for those cards as well. Let's see, a tactical strike. That'll allow me to do some damage on him. But I'm going to go ahead and hold off and try to hit the capital there, the HQ. And then we also have Panthers, so I'm going to try another one of those. He's going to have to target that too. I also have this wonderful unit here, this Panzer F.A.Q, which is great for making enemy units retreat. So if I call out this unit and I don't like this plane here, I can basically get him to retreat. And in this case, he'll do the 5 damage on the plane, but again, another wipe. I'm not getting my units up there for a heavy hit yet, but we'll see what happens in time. I'm going to try to call up a T-34 here to move up and hit him. There we go. That's what I needed. T-34 with the blitz. Very expensive to drop those down and move them forward. So we'll see exactly how he goes. Now, I haven't really been able to see. I've only had one game so far in my entire playthrough since the update of French units. I actually had somebody really playing the French units really nicely, where they will fill up your hand, and then you have to actually play those cards, and it'll take other cards out of your hand. So it's a really good way to like sabotage and mess up the other player. It almost feels like cheating, which it kind of is. You know, you're sabotaging and not really playing on the field of battle. You're more playing with their hand and their deck rather than the actual like battlefield itself. So you're kind of manipulating them and getting in their mind, man. All right, Scaramanga, come on. I think at this point he's probably going to win. He's got all these crazy units coming up here now. I need to get rid of that one. That's probably going to do damage to our HQ, I think, upon destruction. Yep. And then let's go ahead and damage to his HQ. I'm getting a little nervous now because he's starting to get a little mean. We'll see what he does in his next turn. Worst case scenario, I'll call out the Panzer 4 F2 and see what we can do to call out or get rid of any other crazy units that he has. That's another one to get rid of, so we'll go ahead and have him retreat with that in the next turn. So when you play this game, sometimes you're not playing to win so much as you're actually playing to like make the game last a little longer and get as many points as possible so you can get that free gold. So instead of going for like an immediate kill sometimes, it's best just to go for like the enemy card. So I think he might retreat or rage quit or whatever now. Not really rage quit, but just surrender, because there's not much more he can do. So we'll go with the tactical strike here. We'll finish off that armored car, and then that should be game. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play with those cards yet, but I'll have to make a deck with some of those next then. So there's a good warm-up, I think. Oh, good. First win of the day, a few other things. And I'm a field marshal with that deck, so pretty good. I don't think it gets any better than that. Played 3 orders there, too, so good. All right, let's make a little French-Italian hybrid deck, and let's use the cards that I have and see how they play out. Wow, the devs hooked me up with 50 Legion expansion card decks. This is going to be interesting. We'll open a few now, and then I'll open the rest and see if I can make a deck that's combining a few of them. Whoa, arming the resistance. Add resistance card to enemy hand, then double the number of cards and cost of such card. Some of these are so, like, big brain plays. This is awesome. I usually see the Expeditionary Corps used against me a few times, but awesome. Add 2 T-70 units to the support line. Destroy them at the start of your next turn. That is cool. I've never seen the T-70s before. And then sortie, and then, oh, pin an enemy. Wow, that's expensive. 3-3, though. That's a pretty good gun. Let's do another run. See what else we got. 49 more to open, boys. It's going to be a long day. Vive la Resistance. Yep, a lot of resistance cards here. Again, those add to the decks. Extra cards so the enemy can't call out too many. No retreat. Destroy a friendly unit. HQ gains defense equal to the unit's defense. Oh, that's a cool card. And it takes 0 to deploy. Wow, we could go through a lot of these. Target friendly Alpine unit gets 1/1. Add copy of it to the hand. Okay, that's probably going to be another Italian unit. Oh, Shibata regiment residence. At the start of your turn, give this unit +3 attack and 1 damage to it. That is awesome. Very cool. All right, we'll do one more. Then I'll open up the rest and see what we can find the best. Again, you can find a whole list of all the cards and things on their site. Another mobile defense. Juggernaut. Give a friendly tank or infantry 2/2. It must be destroyed. Oh, wait. It must attack each turn or it's destroyed. Oh, wow. So like 2/2/7 kind of deal. Interesting. All right, I'm going to open up the rest of these. It's going to be a long day. So thanks to the devs for sending them out. I'm actually looking forward because now... Oh, wait a minute. An elite American card? Whoa. Are you Can you even get 15 points? Are you kidding me? What? What? No, I don't even think it's possible to get 15 points in this game to be able to play with. B-29 Super Fortress, Blitz, Heavy Armor 2, costs 3 less to deploy if you control the front line. Holy crap, is that a game winner. Wow, it's like almost 2 turns and that thing can destroy. Holy crap. Oh, sneaking maneuver? Wow, those are like World War I tanks. Look at that. Oh, wow, I'm just so enthralled with the actual unboxings. Well, I was going to say, let's just unbox them in a little bit. But, all right, I'll stop each time we get like an elite card. Some of these we've already seen, and some of these are really cool. But again, check their site for more details on like a full list. Again, you can just go to the collections tab and see every card available in the game too, though you won't be able to own it yet. All right, I'm going to only stop if we see some cool elite cards. All right, this time around we have an elite Japanese unit. Let's see what it is. Desperate Measures. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. You lose a credit slot. Oh, wow. So essentially it's kamikaze mode. They have a call-out, Tora, that causes 1 damage to all units. This does 2 damage to all enemies. So I wonder if that actually includes the enemy HQ. Wow, and an SU-85. Very nice. That's the first time seeing that one. Deals double damage against tanks, so can do up to 10. Damn. So if you're coming up against a Tiger, that's going to be a fantastic unit to use. All right, this time around we got an elite British unit. What's it going to be? I think it's going to be a bomber of some sort. Let's see. Oh! Number 43 Commando, Ambush and Fury. Whenever you give an order, deal 2 damage to random enemy. Oh, that's cool. So if you have that card out on the field and do an order, like, for example, giving your units extra health or something like that, it also does damage to the enemy. Very cool. Invader, Infantry Regiment. Oh, Gunboat Raid. Deal 3 damage to enemy unit in the front line and add a gunboat hit to your hand. I don't know what that is. All right, let's keep rolling. All right, we do have a special card here, so I want to take a look at that. Choose one. Enemy units have -2 attack this turn or deal 4 damage. Oh, there's actually cards now where you can choose what happens. Desert Push. Fully repair ground unit. If it's pinned, remove pin. Oh, that's cool. All right, let's see the special card. 155C model 1917. Deployment, get 2 attack for each friendly mobilized unit. Oh, okay. So playing on more of that mobilized thing. All right, I'm going to keep on rolling here. What else do we have? Any Soviet elites? Nothing yet. Okay. Boys, we have an elite German card. Please, 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 please let it be a King Tiger. Please, please let it be a King Tiger. Kriegsmarine. Oh, even better. Deal damage to an enemy HQ equal to cards in enemy hand, then enemy discards a card. Wow. So if the enemy has like 4 cards on the field, that's 4 damage to the enemy HQ, and then they have to discard a card, which I'm assuming is in their hand. Oh, wait, actually, no. Deal damage to enemy HQ with the cards in their hand. So if they have like 6, not on the field, but if they have like 6 cards in their hand, oh, that's awesome for if somebody's not really attacking and trying to build up. That's cool. And I love this card too, by the way, the Italians. If this tank is destroyed, all friendly units retreat. Now, that might be lulz worthy, but that's actually kind of useful for the Italians, because if you have a bunch of units on the front that you want to pull back to defend your HQ, you can actually send that unit up and have it destroyed, though anything in the support line, I think, will fall back automatically. So it might not be that great after all. It's kind of one of those special situations. You got to get real lucky to use it. All right, we have 2 special cards here, one for the Germans and one for the new Allegiance pack. Let's see what they are. Oh, Human Torpedo. Destroy enemy unit in the support line. Wow, for 5 points? An Italian torpedo, okay. And the Germans? Here we are, Alpine troops. The 141 Griebsjäger cannot be targeted by enemy orders. Oh, that's cool. So they're immune to that. That's awesome. Oh, and the supply front, a very good unit for the United States there. And sorties, too. All right, on to the next one. We got 34 decks to do. Or cards, I guess. Let's see. Anything else? No? All right, we'll keep going until we see an elite or a special. Okay, we have another elite German card. Please, please, Koengsteiger. Please, Koengsteiger. Lurking Danger. Draw random countermeasure from your deck. It costs 3 less this turn. Oh, that's interesting. So countermeasures, that's perfect for a big countermeasure deck. Though I don't know if that's... doesn't really feel like an elite card, but maybe it could be. All right, let's go on to the next one. So many new cards here. Even though not all these are like the elites, they're going to be useful, and they're all new. So that's really real fresh. All right, we have a special German and Soviet card here. U-48. Enemy cannot deploy units next turn. Oh, that's awesome. And Mud. Enemy ground units cannot move next turn. Interesting. Wow, they actually have like the battlefield itself being an obstacle rather than just oh, that is cool. That is really neat. All right, there's the rest of them for this run. All right, on to the next deck. Let's see what we got here. Anything good? Come on, something elite. Nope. All right, on to the next one. Okay, a standard allegiance card here, or rather an elite one. Ah, yes, Arming the Resistance again. Cool. I'm loving this so far. This is good. And a Japanese special card, which is Honorable Death. Destroy target with attacks 2 or less. Owner of the unit draws a card. Oh, you can destroy your own unit if you want to, and then draw another card if you need. That's awesome. And look at that. There's actually horse cavalry. Also counts as a tank. Yes. So it has a 1/1, and apparently it's a tank. Okay. Interesting. Soviet special card this time around, and another mud card. I really want to see more of those. I want there to be other things that can affect them. Another one for the Japanese for glory. Destroy target elite unit. Oh, I see. So a 3-point run can actually kill a elite enemy unit. Interesting. Very cool. Special card. Oh, nice. Heavy armor. And this actually is a pretty good tank destroyer then. A 3/3, which means it can also deflect an enemy attack. So if the enemy has like a unit that can do 2 damage, it'll actually only do 1 to this unit. So that's pretty cool. More invaders and, Lancashire Fusiliers and, the Osaka Regiment. Wow, with 7. Oh, and guard. Interesting. Very cool. Got myself an awesome Flammpanzer, but also a special card for the U-48 again. Very good. No more enemy units being called out in the next turn. Again, that's good. Limited cards. All right, on to the next one. Special card, what do we got? Oh, wow, a huge gun. Deployment, your Alpine units get Fury until end of turn. Wow, that thing seems like it'd do a lot more damage than just 1/2, but still good. Let's see. All right, all good stuff here. All right, boys, we have an elite Soviet card. It's probably going to be like an ISU or something like that. Let's see. Whoa, P-40B Tomahawk. Infantry units you deploy get a 1/1. Interesting. For a 2/3? That's an interesting card to make elite. We'll see how that's used. It must be pretty powerful if you can do it that way. And on to standard cards again. Wait, another Japanese special. Elusive Forces. Enemy cannot give orders next turn. Interesting. Very cool. And I love that retaliation card, too, for the Germans. All right, on to the next one. Let's see. Anything else coming towards the end now? All right, we'll see you at the next elite. All right, well, that does it for our cards. I suppose if there is a King Tiger in the game, it might be in the standard decks. I'm playing with the Again, the new update. But wow, look at all the materials I have to make more. One last card, though. Special Kagoshima Regiment. Ambush. HQs cannot gain defense. Interesting. So this means if you deploy this, the enemy's HQ will not be able to gain any sort of defense and will only take damage, cannot regain health or anything like that. Very cool. All right, I'm going to try to make a quick pseudo deck. I think what I'll do here is I'm going to use one of the decks that I prefer the most. I'll try to make a copy of it and then see if I can inject some of these other cards into there that kind of slowly figure out a strategy, and then we'll play around. Alright, I'm not sure if this deck will be any good, but I've made a British and French hybrid deck that should mix up the gameplay a little bit with the ability for the French to pin enemy units and increase their operational cost and to put resistance cards in the enemy's deck, and the British ability to attack, or rather defend, will staunch the enemy's attack and hopefully give me time to play all the cards. Oh good, we actually have some French units to begin with, and Expeditionary Corps and a few other things that I was hoping for, so that's great. So the enemy will probably play first. Indeed, he did. He's also playing as the British and hands it back over to me. Let's see. We'll start, I guess, with an interception card and just see how it goes. He probably won't play anything, especially with 2 points, but we'll see how it goes in a minute or two. We're going to start with the Expeditionary Corps for the French. That adds a resistance card to his hand, so he either has to play that and he discards a card on the top of his deck, or he can hold it in there, but eventually it'll probably not work out for him in the end. Okay, we have a supply drop card, Desert Rats. Let's get rid of that, get rid of his artillery. And I'm going to hold off on supply drop, but I am going to do another interception card here just to see how it goes. We should be evenly matched with our units since he's playing as the British, but he could also have some French units in there too. Yes, artillery units now. How obnoxious. Let's see. Okay, we have... well, actually, I would love to call out this card, but I'm going to need a while to build up my force. But we could do this. We can pin his enemy. The enemy's artillery is now pinned, and it costs him 3 points to fire it, which means that if he does anything, that's probably going to be all that he does in his attack. Let's also call out the 5th Brigade to defend our HQ and our unit here, just in case he gets one that has Blitz. The Mosquito is going to be great. It can do 3 damage immediately to any enemy unit, and that's going to be perfect for, you know, like, for example, planes like that. And it looks like he increased our operational cost, too. And has buffed his artillery a bit. Interesting. Let's see here. We're going to have to wipe that eventually, but unfortunately the Brits don't really have much to do with any unit like that. So I'm going to try to move these 2 up, and then I'm going to also play an interception card. He's going to have to destroy these units because it's threatening his artillery, and worst case scenario, I'll have to call out the Mosquito and try to finish it off. If I can at least do 1 damage, it's too big of a threat. It can insta-wipe too many units on immediate call-out. So it looks like he wants to go for the Expeditionary Corps, which is fine. And he calls out another aircraft there. So let's go ahead and reduce this to... actually, that's no bueno. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and increase the... here's what we'll do here. We'll increase the health, and we'll use naval support, and then I'll call another 5th Brigade card. He's increased the attack on that, so... but these are fighters, aren't they? No, they're bombers, so they will not take any damage. So he could probably hit it for 4, 2 and 2, and then another 4. So that'll bring it down to probably 1 point, unless he has some sort of operation that he calls out. And the card should be not able to attack at all. So there we go, down to 1. Let's call out that Mosquito then. And we need to get rid of that artillery. It needs to go. And oh yeah, we don't have enough units or points to attack to defend our unit with, or to attack with, because yeah, he's gonna go for the aircraft right away. Actually, he probably will use the aircraft on this unit and then maybe the HQ. I don't think he'll attack the unit in front because he's not going to get anything out of it, and he knows he'll lose the artillery. So there he goes. Yep, exactly what I thought. All right. So what we can do here is we can buff the attack of this unit a little bit more. So that way he might... Well, no, he won't lose an aircraft because, unfortunately for me, I can't attack bombers. At the moment, we'll go ahead and have unexpected resistance, interception, and we'll call out one of these units with our 1st Airborne, or what is it called? The 1st Air Landing Brigade. He's going to try to hit that with bombers. But they do have smoke screens, so I don't think he can do it. Next, I'm going to try to use naval support on that, unless I get a British T set, I guess, the keep calm and carry on. So that's what's annoying about these little bombers. Yeah, he's going to just use everything to sit back there and attack. So now he can attack for 2, 4, 6 points on the HQ every time. So I think we got to push up with our boys. And then I'm going to throw a rescue mission in there, which makes a carbon copy of any of our units that we lose. So let's do this. I know he's going to try to do it. So let's try to do this. Let's go for a boost on this unit's health here. And then hoping that he actually tries to, play a card on that one. He's going to try to destroy that first with his bombers and such. So he'll be able to do it, and then I'll get 2 copies for it. So he is playing as the British as well. So now we get our 2 copies. Falling right into the trap. But unfortunately, he's got a deck now that's just basically he's just going to sit in the back and attack with artillery. He has no need now to actually attack and to call out any other cards. So he's just going to sit there and just keep on hitting with artillery and airplanes, and that's all he's going to do. Unless he loses a connection or something like that. Okay. Luckily, the 1 artillery does nothing. Okay, we're guarded again. And let's go ahead and continue to our advance here. Can't call any of these up. And then we'll just turn off the interception that he might have. Or turn on an interception if he tries to use an order on a friendly unit. Very desperate to win. Let's see here. We'll keep calling up these units. And let's see if we can get an aircraft out of the way. These can attack in the same turn. We got to get rid of that heavy artillery. I think I'll just go for HQ here. And then we'll intercept and make sure I made all my moves here. Okay. So the next turn should prove to be pretty good for us, but he must have something waiting. He's not, yep, there it is, the 3 Blitz. So you probably will call that out. That's the tactical nuclear bomber now. And we don't have anything that can instantly kill that unless we get the naval support card that I'm hoping for. Sabotage. Deal damage to... Okay, so we don't have any... I think he... Well, let's do this. Let's try a couple of these cards now. There we go. Did 3 damage to the bomber by throwing some resistance forces into his deck. Damn. It's almost like I kind of almost maybe might possibly know what I might almost be doing with this game for once. All right, cool. We're going to keep up the interception just in case he plays orders on us. Precision bombing, he tried to use that, and it was blocked by our card. Although I think it was blocked. Oh, wait, no, it says because he's got a full deck. He's got 9 cards in his deck. He's not playing any cards. You got to play cards, baby. That's the name of the game. There we go. Now he's calling out everything under the sun. And the desperation sits in. Well, I have Blitz too, babe. So let's go ahead and start hitting face. And we'll go ahead and start dropping bombs on that HQ. And he's going to have to hit something. So he's probably going to artillery our unit. Oh, actually, he's just going to go for the... Oh, he's going to go for the HQ. Oh, not a full playthrough. Well, regardless, I had to fight against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artillery pieces and bombers that he had. So he had like 3 of those artillery pieces, the mobile ones, and then he had 2 of these here and a couple of planes as well. So this guy was more than ready to kind of just sit back and take it to the face, I guess. But that's okay. I think we did rather well with that deck. I definitely am happy that I got a cool, like a little sneak on him with destroying that bomber. Can't win them all, but I think KARDS in its update is a real win. So I'm hoping you guys really are going to check out the game. Again, free to play. Check the description. You got to try this game. It's a lot of fun. I'm addicted to it, and I'm so glad that the developers are sponsoring and that I get access to more stuff and whatnot. I think I'd be doing it anyway, so at least it kind of enables my addiction. I truly do like this game. I hope you guys check it out. Again, free to play on Steam and coming to mobile soon with a full release in February. Love the cards, love the decks, love the community, love the devs. It's awesome. So go ahead and download now, and I'll see you guys next time. And I hope to see you on the battlefield. Let me know if you kick my butt sometime. I want to know. Let me know on Twitter. Follow me down below.